breaking news, guys. This is breaking news. Donald Trump is actually endorsing Pi. Okay, here he is. Here's a photo of him holding a Pi coin. This is, oh my god, this is breaking news, guys. This is amazing for Pi Network. Let's roll that intro and let's get into the video. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I just wanted to have a little laugh about this. Obviously, Donald Trump is not endorsing Pi coin, and this is AI generated. But you know, you got to give these people, you know, they got nothing better to do, so they just do this stuff, and they're only, you know, being creative and you know, getting the word out for Pi. But no, Donald Trump is not officially endorsing Pi Network. In today's video, guys, we're going to talk about Pi, the price today, and a few other little bits and pieces that could interest you. Pi day has come and gone. Okay, according to my UTC time, Pi day was yesterday. So, and no, there was not a Binance listing. So, yeah. I thought there was going to be, but obviously this process takes time, and it's not down as a KYB business in the Pi OpenNet under, you know, registered businesses. So no, they are not listing. However, this guy here, Paul Grial, Chief Legal Officer at Coinbase, he did this, like, this cryptic tweet. You know, we take Pi day at Coinbase very seriously. Take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, it doesn't mean nothing, but nothing has happened, has come of it. So there's rumors that, you know, there could be a Coinbase listing. Obviously, I think that, you know, looking at Pi Network, and then you look at the markets, which shows you, you know, who's listing it. There has been several other smaller exchanges that have come on board since last time I talked about it. HipT, I have no idea what that is. It's only a small exchange. CoinW, I've heard of them, and XT.com, I've heard of them. So these are the three ones that I've seen personally since, you know, a couple of weeks that have come on board and now listed Pi. They're only doing small volume, but still, you know, it's every little exchange helps, guys, you know. So as you can see from the list, no Coinbase, no Binance, no Kraken, no KuCoin, no Wix, none of these big exchanges have listed Pi Network yet. So if we're looking at the price, like I said, you know, earlier, this price is down 14%. It did pump yesterday a little bit. We went back up to $1.70 and went back down. But do not look at this price and sell, because this whole you know, how the coin is listed, and then, you know, as it evolves, this takes time. Yeah, I'm not trying to compare this to Uniswap, but Uniswap was the biggest airdrop in history before Pi. Now Pi is the biggest airdrop in history. And if we look at Uniswap, I remember getting my Uniswap coins. You know, I looked at my MetaMask wallet and I thought it was Christmas. I remember the news in Uniswap. One guy used Uniswap like in the early days, version 1, and he got $500,000 worth of Uniswap coins literally overnight. So when we all got our Uniswap coins, I'll tell you what happened. We sold, right? As you do, right? You get your free money and you sell, right? Well, that was a mistake, because what happened was, you know, I sold around here, but I can't remember the exact amount, but it was about $2, under $2, and then it pumped to $7. $7.82, and then it started to recede. This is if you look at this and look at the Pi network, I believe that we're now, obviously tokenomics and dynamics are different. Uniswap's like, use case, they obviously exchange, and I know I'm trying to compare apples to oranges here, but if you look at historically the way these things launch, and then over time you'll see that they pump at the start and then they'll pull back, and then as they gain momentum, obviously I'm assuming it's a solid project, as they gain momentum and utility and all these sort of things, although Uniswap was kind of different because they already had everything going. They'd already set everything up, and then they launched the coin like years and years and years later after that. But this is different. I mean, Picoins doesn't really have the utility. That's why they're trying to push the OpenNet. So this is the key for Pi, is the OpenNet. Because when you come to think of it, if I'm completely honest, I mean, who's using Pi on a daily basis? It's only transactions potentially between each other. That's what they're trying to build, the KYB business, right? And the volumes on the exchanges. But other than that, there's no one really using it. And that's the biggest problem here. They're trying to build this open net, get developers on board to build this and build the networks, and then people can use Pi and transact it every day, and gives it real use case. Because at the moment it's just exchanges and people sending it from their wallet, their mainnet wallet, to the exchanges. That's it, and maybe back. They're not sending it to each other's wallets. Okay, all this, the Picore team would know this. From looking at the data on chain. So that's why they're trying to really push this mainnet to get use case, to get people to start developing dApps on this. Although there are a few dApps, it's nowhere, and it's really, really, really small. Okay. So they're trying to get this, encourage this, and then as the ecosystem builds, you see some utility coming along. Okay, someone might build a really, really cool app and it solves a really big problem. And if you can do this and you get it approved into the Pi Network KYB business, register as business and do it, then this could be a massive for the network. Okay, so have a think about that. But just like I said, you have to hold this stuff because even like Uniswap, right? You have to hold this stuff because all this stuff takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. The grace period has ended. This is for pioneers. Okay, so the people originally, this is the last. This is it now. You cannot. If you're a pioneer and you did this, then that's it. If you haven't done this by now, it's too late. Okay, you're done. Right? This is just for the initial, earliest people, right? So yeah, obviously there's millions of people on this doing this mining every day, but there's going to be cases where this stuff is you see it on Facebook, you see it on social media. They've done everything required, and they still haven't got their Pi coins, and that's going to happen. And I imagine, I don't know the exact people behind this, but I imagine that, now that Pi Network is on the exchanges and they've got, the Picore team has 20% of their coins, so they have a lot of money to throw around to build this. I think, in my opinion, they should improve this customer support. That's really one of the critical areas of any business, because they're treating this like a business. I mean, this is made in America, right? If you go and look at CoinGecko, top made coins in America, Picoin is made in America. It's number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excuse me. It's number 5, and every single person on the Pi network that has got their mainnet tokens has been KYC'd. Nothing on the internet is like this. So it's like legit, but there's still a long way to go, and it needs to get more listings and develop the open network side of it. I alluded to this earlier, the unlocks. So you can see here there's a lot of activity here of unlocking right through 2025. So again, going back to what I said, don't expect much price movement like without any listings. Alright, if it's got to get listed on more exchanges, more centralized exchanges. But I think when it's really going to go up a lot, it's going to be 2026 because of these unlocks. And these exchanges like Coinbase, Binance, they could take time. They could take another month. They could have taken even another 3 months. You know what I mean? So that's why, and there's going to be a lot of dilution happening in 2025. So right now, from basically today to right towards the end of the year, think of it as a growth period, growing pains period. Don't even think about even selling your buy. If you believe in the project, actually accumulate it, because now the price is down. It's at 144. That's where you make your money. When the price is down, you buy. That's it. That's why they say buy the dip. So, and you hold it long term. So basically, all of this year, in my opinion, it's going to be growing pains. It's going to be a lot of, and even there's going to be a lot of negative stuff, customer support, and people are going to say, hey, I didn't get my coins, and then, this can bring this negative sentiment into the community. So that has to be managed, and how they do that is to get on top of the customer support and really sort out all these Pioneer wallets. But as you can see here, this basically gives you the lockup, what was lost, what was migrated, and what the Pioneers hold, and so forth. So that's at explorepi.info. And other than that, a lot of this news will come out, but I would say don't get too carried away with it. Just what I'm doing is basically just forgetting about it. Now I make these videos for you guys, but I take everything with a grain of salt. I don't get carried away with this stuff. I just look at this long term, and I understand that this is a process. Okay, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Just like Bitcoin, these things take time to come to fruition. And if you understand that, then you're going to be better off. Instead of making decisions based off the daily fluctuations and price movement, you're going to make bad decisions. Like here now, oh my God, it's going down, I'm going to sell. That's the dumbest thing to do, because you're not allowing Pi, the community, you're not allowing dApps to be developed on it, you're not allowing the Pi core team to do their job and the community to do their job. You're not allowing this by selling now. And you're going to lose out a lot of this value, in my opinion. So anyway, with that said, no Coinbase listing, just rumors. No Binance listing. It's Pi Day, it's already yesterday. But, that's how these things work. Okay, they take time. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more video updates, and I'll see you guys in the next video.